Do you remember, or do you ever? No, I mean everybody does, but like like the last time you had like an actual like bad day, and I'm not talking about like a bad week or a bad month or something like that, just like a bad random bad day, and not so much like, or kind of like like you're having a bad day and then something goes wrong and then you're just trying to do something and now you're getting angry and like you bump your head, and that kind of bad day where everything just kind of like starts stacking up on each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. But I feel like I get like that like every week, bro. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you remember the last time you had a bad day like that?
Nah, I can't.
No, like nothing specific?
Pinpoint it, no.
No. Dude, so
it all gets lost in the moment.
So my last shift, I had a bad day.
This is the Clear Frames Podcast, the Sidetrack Series.
Well, it wasn't so much. No, it kind of was a bad day, but it was more like a bad call. But not like what, not bad mentally, just like bad, like almost kind of funny bad. Like I had,
you can laugh about it now.
Yeah, I mean, I laughed about it like while it was happening. But like I had I ran a call on this older dude. He was just drunk, right? Like he had a lot to drink, and then he just couldn't handle it. And I guess he passed out. I don't know, whatever. Maybe he wasn't drinking. I don't know. Who cares? I had my hand on his shoulder. He was sitting down like outside on a bench. I had my hand on his shoulder, and I was looking away, talking to my partner or talking to someone. And then like I feel my arm is like warm and wet. And then I look, and he's fucking blowing chunks, dude. And I'm talking like chunky food.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. And I can't just pull away. And I held it, and then once he stopped, I remember I like wiped it on his shirt, and then I look up, and his family's just looking at me. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it already happened. And then like, I didn't think it can get any worse from that, right? Yeah, literally. And I'm like,
it's just throw up. Fuck.
That's let me fucking throw up on you.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's his throw up.
Yeah.
How do you say it's just throw up?
I said it's his.
No, yeah, it is his throw up.
Yeah.
He already had all over himself, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit
more.
Was
this hold on? Was this like at the beginning of your shift?
No. This was like
towards the end, or
no. This is. I mean, this is mid shift. I work 24.
So you have to smell the rest of the night.
No.
Okay.
So there's more to it, and then like he started to feel a little bit better after he threw up, right? You know, like when you're drunk, you start to feel better. And we couldn't get the gurney through like a tight like entrance or whatever, so I was just like, "Well, fucking welcome out there." And we're walking through the backyard, and then they mentioned like, "Oh, there's dog poop. Just be careful." I'm like, "Cool." And then there's like a little fucking shit there, a little shit there. Walk around it, and then I tell him like, "Watch your step. There's poop there." And as I'm looking out for him, I take a fucking step backwards so he doesn't step on dog shit. Well, apparently there's a fucking giant pile of dog shit right behind me. And I just felt, you know how we talked how I've never fucking walked on clouds before?
Yeah.
Well, I walked in a fucking cloud.
A shit cloud.
I walked on a shit cloud. The motherfucking thing was big and squishy. And then, like, it's one of those where you step on it and you just fucking know.
Yeah.
And I fucking knew.
It's kind of like slippery a little bit, but it's like, nah.
It's like fluffy. There's like a giant marshmallow, but it was wet. You know what I mean? And then, so I stepped on shit, and now I got fucking puke on my arm, and I got shit on my boot. And at that point, I'm like, well, fuck. Now, like, I'm laughing because I'm embarrassed, but I'm laughing because this is funny. I'm laughing because this is depressing. I'm just laughing just to laugh. Make myself feel a little bit better. And it was one of those, like, everything just starts fucking, like, damn, getting worse. And then I showered. Luckily, like, I'm at a station, so I have a shower. I was able to shower, and then everything turned around after the shower. But it just reminded me. And then I also was laughing because then it's like, you know, I can get mad. I can be upset. Like, I have every right to be upset. I'm not going to be upset at the person. Like, yeah, you could be. But I started thinking, like, am I really having a bad day, or is it just bad luck, whatever? But, like, in hindsight, like, I'm not the one that called 911. So, like, somebody out there is having a worse day than I am. Turns out the guy that fucking called 911 is having a worse day than I am, right?
That's true.
I'm just trying to be positive. And it just got me thinking, like why do we
Focus on the negative.
Yeah, like why do we always like? I think things get worse because we like kind of make it worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, when you're focusing on every like negative thing, it's like you don't stop. It's like super like cliche as fuck, especially for me to say right now because I've been like, extremely depressed. But like when you're focused on all like the negative shit, like you don't see anything else.
Yeah, and
it's like having like what blinders, like what the horses have.
Yeah.
Race.
And it can
the
be
only
like,
thing you see is
if
like,
you're already
shit.
in that mode, it can be like, say you fucking bought a lottery ticket or a scratch or whatever, and you're like, oh, I won, $500. Well, fuck, I could have won 1,000, like I should have won 1,000, or I need 700 to pay my bills this month.
Half empty.
Exactly. Yeah. How do you get out of that funk?
It really is like mind. It's like your mind. Like it's like what you like put your thoughts into and shit like that. That's why I've always like. And I was gonna mention on an older podcast, but it never came up. But like I've always told people that are like going through it, like literally like one of the worst things I think you could do. I mean, people will never listen. I feel like people who are like going through that, like you tell them, hey, you should do this, and they won't ever listen. Like
Yeah,
they have to
it's
figure
like,
it out.
well,
for
yeah,
themselves.
what do you know? Like,
Yeah. But I think like listening to like sad music is one of the worst things you could do.
Oh yeah.
I stopped listening to music for like a whole year.
You did mention that once. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I can't just not listen. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like that just furthers like,
dude.
Yeah, it's cool to like be in it and every now and then, but like to like constantly put yourself like that's like putting yourself in it. Like,
but sad music is the best music. I mean, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm living my best life right now because I'm not. But like, I'm not. By no means should I be like, sad per se, right? I have good things going for me. I have a great career. I have a amazing girlfriend. I have an amazing family. I got my friends. I got this podcast that like makes me happy. Well, sometimes stressed, but mainly happy. Like I shouldn't be like getting sad, but I love listening to sad music. That's my shit. And then like especially like the corridos we listen to, like corridos tumbados and música regional, like that's all pretty much sad music. Like some of it's ignorant, but like for the most part it's sad, and that's what makes it good is that it's sad. But I just can't imagine like not listening to sad music. But I also feel like sometimes like I'll listen to sad music, and it puts me in a weird mood too. But again, I have no reason to be in that kind of mood, right?
Exactly.
It's almost like I want to be sad
exactly,
now.
Yeah, I've been there before. Like it's like you're used to feeling like that, so like you're just like, like why am I feeling sad?
Also, I just realized I'm not trying
sad.
to flex either by saying
Yeah, no,
everything I just said. I was like, damn.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
It's like after I said everything, like maybe I should stop. Like,
thanks for rubbing it in.
no, I'm not trying to rub it in.
I'm homeless.
No, I'm just kidding. You got the studio, man. You got a couch here.
I'm just kidding.
Nah, but I agree.
But no, I mean, honestly, you're putting some stuff in perspective for me.
But like,
too,
what do you listen to?
Me?
No, like, what would you listen to?
That was sad?
No, like,
Oh, I was like,
if you're
Boyz.
sad and you're saying don't listen to sad music, what do you listen to? Taylor Swift.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sure she has hella sad music
she
too.
had breakup songs. For me, I mean, just throwing it out there. How many episodes we at now? What episode?
89.
89. Yeah, 89 episodes of a podcast you can listen to instead.
89 episodes of a podcast where every other episode we talk about depression and how depressed some of us are, and yeah, maybe
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea. No, it's a great idea. Scratch that. It's a great idea.
Nah, but for me personally, yeah, I would listen to a podcast just because like it made me laugh, like and I was like anything besides feeling like sad and like sorry and like just like whatever negative feeling I was feeling, the most opposite thing I could think of is just to laugh.
You know what? I agree because I also like have a rotation of like comedy podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a great point.
And I get it. Like sometimes, yeah, you do want to listen to music, but at that time, like I was like I wasn't able, like I didn't have the capacity to take myself out of it on my own. So that's why I cut out. I'm not saying like, oh, everybody should cut out music for a whole entire fucking year, but like I had to do that for myself.
No, I agree. And I can only imagine like if I'm feeling, it makes perfect sense because if I start to feel that way when I really have no reason to, right? I mean, there's always like, there's always little things that gives you a reason, but in hindsight, like, me versus you, right? In specific instances, like, yeah, if I'm getting sad off of that music, I can only imagine like you're going through some shit, how you would feel, actually like relating to the music, right?
Yeah.
But also, does it help? I mean, maybe not, but do you think it helps like relating to it, knowing that like, well, at least I'm not alone. At least I'm not the only one that like feels this way.
I've heard people say that, and that might be true for them. It didn't help me.
Nah, it just made it worse.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, okay, this other person's feeling like me right now, but like, okay, cool.
This just tells me everyone sucks.
No, that's just misery loves company.
True.
So I'm just like, to me, it didn't help. I was just,
and that's actually the perfect example as to why some people won't listen to you, because they're like, well, I want company and you're not misery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my next thing.
Beef?
No. Actually, we can, but I was just going to say drinking is another way that you try to cope with sadness, right? Or, like, not you specifically, but, like, people.
I don't normally. I don't think I do. Like, yeah, some people. Lately I have been, and, like, it's not, like, helping. So I've, like, thought about, I'm pretty much thinking, like, quitting.
Was it a mixture of, like, drinking because that's what you do, and then it became drinking because you were like feeling really down, or was it just you were feeling down, you start drinking more? You know what I'm saying? Because
it's more of going out to drink to do something.
Yeah.
And then like it just turns into like not good.
Okay. So you just spiral downwards.
I guess, fast. Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you talked about like, oh, you don't want to drink at least for a month and see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my birthday isn't this weekend, so I'm thinking probably waiting till after.
Well, actually, I was gonna bring something up before you do that. I did want, but I don't want to be an enabler. But I was gonna say we should at least have like one big outing.
I mean, it's my birthday. Come on, bro.
Maybe
how many times you turn the week after that is like, well, it's Saturday,
and then Jaime's gonna have a barbecue and we have to drink. No, maybe the first step would actually be not drinking on your birthday. But then we were also thinking like, what the fuck can we do? What are sober activities?
So I was on Thursday, literally, I was sitting there and I was like, oh, like, like a Thursday, like I want to go out and do something. And like for the life of me, I was like, what the fuck do sober people do? Like, what do you do?
See, the thing is like, if I go hang out, I'll babysit a couple beers because I can. Yeah. Right? I know you don't have the discipline to babysit a couple beers.
But no, you know what? Yes, I don't. But I think it's just like it's always been a thing with me. Like if I go to like eat at a restaurant, like I've always hated that they bring the drinks out first because I will like blow through like 3 Cokes before they actually bring the food. Mm-hmm. Like yeah. I killed this a long time ago. Dude. This is just water. Like if I have liquid in front of me, I have to drink it.
I agree, and I also drink a lot while eating. I know a lot of people don't like to drink while eating.
Yeah,
I'm not talking like alcohol either. I cannot. I don't know why. I cannot drink alcohol and food.
Yeah, together. A lot of people are like that.
I thought I was the odd person out there.
I know a lot of people that are like that.
Okay,
I personally just like to pair food with like beer. Like I don't know, like certain food goes good.
I can't
like hand in hand, but that's just me.
I just can't. Also, I think people are like restaurants are fucking full of shit when they say you should drink this with this. I think they're just fucking...
It's an upsell.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, for sure.
They're like, which one sells more and what's more expensive that they can drink with this?
Well, it's like John Taffer used to say, like, you make, like, appetizers. Like, it's like salty food to make you thirsty. And then, like, you're not going to order water, so, you order, like, another drink. Another drink and the more drunk you are, the more you're willing to spend because you're all inebriated and shit.
Yeah, but going back to what the fuck can we do? Like, I don't know, because I'm always, like, I'm willing to go to where we're gonna drink, and if I have to drive or I just don't feel like drinking or being drunk or whatever, I got plans the next day, I don't want to be hungover, I'll babysit some beers just so I can be social and still kind of maybe catch a buzz early on. But if I'm just on my ignorant shit, then I'll just start drinking liquor, take shots, liquor, all that. I don't know what 30-year-olds do on a sober outing.
See, I would have normally gone to the movies, but I already like watched everything that like I wanted to watch, so I didn't want to go and like.
That's
watch
boring.
nothing.
That's boring. Like, I'll go to the
No,
movie.
but that's only 2 hours to kill, and then after that, like you still.
I'll
Have
go to the
whole rest
movies
of
with my
night.
girl, you know, and hang out. You know, we don't like drinking together. Like,
Yeah, no.
we don't like drinking, so yeah, we'll go to the movies.
Well,
But
yeah,
like, if I'm with my boys, I'm not trying to go to the movies, dude.
No, you're right because like obviously like.
Dude,
like
last
in a
time,
relationship, you would go hang out, you would go eat or
Yeah,
you'd go
yeah.
do something, like, you know. But like, what are you gonna do with your boys?
you trying to make out in the truck or what? Dude, last time we saw a movie together, it had to be Ted.
And we were drunk.
And we got
were
fucked
drunk.
up. And that was a bad time because I had to fucking pee every fucking 30 minutes or every 20 minutes.
I don't know. I had a good time. It was a funny movie.
No, it was great. It was great. But yeah, we were drunk. So it's like, if we go to the movies together, I'll tell you what we're doing. We're fucking going to AMC and we're getting luxury seating and we're getting cocktails.
Probably.
You know? So that's out the fucking picture. Let's plan
Let's plan a sober birthday.
I was going to say, let's plan a sober 30th birthday or 32nd, 33?
33.
33rd birthday. And then let's plan a drunk 33rd birthday. And let's see which one sounds more fun.
Just everything sounds better when like you're drunk, bro. It does.
Okay, so like,
because I could think of like, oh, like what
let's
if
do the easy one, 33rd birthday.
Okay.
Right? You start off at a, you start off at a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Where do you want to eat for your 33rd?
I don't know. Black Angus. I'm just kidding.
Black Anus?
You know what's a good spot?
Huh.
Downtown Disney. There's this burger spot called Black Tap.
Oh, I
Have
know what you're talking
Wagyu
about.
I think you
burgers?
just literally fucking
Oh.
planned sober birthday, Disneyland.
But I always drink when I'm at Disney.
That's true. All right, roller coasters. I gotta catch a buzz.
Yeah.
Also, why the fuck do I have to be sober?
Well, no one said you had to.
No, I gotta be sober for you. I'll there to support you. These sober buddies. All right, so not Disneyland.
Buddies for life.
Not Disneyland. You're gonna be there for a long time. You're gonna want to drink.
Yeah. I was drinking. I can't not.
All
drink
right,
when I
not
go to
Disneyland. All right, so what's the name of the restaurant?
Black
Black Tap.
Okay, Black Tap. This is drunk, right? Drinking birthday. Black Tap. You have dinner, a couple drinks, and then, is there bar hopping in downtown Disney?
They have that brewery too there. What's it called? Skull. The ones that make the beer with all the fish on it. You've seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's there.
So we go to the brewery,
Yeah.
have some drinks.
They have a couple bars there.
We go bar hopping after.
Yeah. I mean, you're in
Anaheim. We're drunk in Anaheim. Might as well get a fucking hotel room, and then continue partying at the hotel room. And we record a drunk podcast inside the hotel.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And we play fucking drinking game during the podcast. All right, now let's plan your sober birthday. You go have dinner.
Nah, it's sober, so it has to be brunch.
Nah, bro, we're getting
Just
brunch.
play
We're
out,
fucking getting
play.
mimosas, son. Actually, add that to the
Lunch. I think you could have lunch.
Right, let's restructure this. Let's restructure your drunk one. Brunch, podcast, drinking games, dinner, bar hopping. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, because we're doing mimosas,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
sober.
you go to lunch.
You go to lunch.
Yeah.
Have a nice lunch. We can have a nice lunch. We
Cool.
we can still do like a hotel room somewhere, right?
What are we gonna do in there?
Bro. I'm sober. You gotta entertain me somehow. No, we can still record. Like we can have a nice
like a
lunch,
podcast.
and then we can set up, or we can save money and do it in the studio.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, how about this?
If none of us are
I
drinking,
got it.
we could drive
Oh no,
back.
that's whack. I was gonna say we can barbecue, but then like if you want to drink when you're barbecuing, you know what I mean? Oh, we gotta replan your.
Yo, hear me out.
The coals are hot.
Yeah.
Mocktails.
Oh, mocktails. A mocktail barbecue.
Yeah.
Wait. Maybe this might
be fucking Topo Chico.
Wait,
bro.
this might work. This might work. Every time you want to have a drink, I'll have the drink for you.
You're gonna be fucked up, bro. You're gonna be so hungover the next day.
And I'll let you live vicariously through me, right? Like I'll drink for you, and then you'd be like shots, and I'll be like, all right, fuck it, shots. And I'm like, man, I can really use a beer. I'll be like, all right, fuck it, I'll drink the beer. And then you can see how miserable I am the next day. It'll be a two-parter episode. Drink the day of. You'll see how much fun I'm having. And then we record the second part the next morning, and you'll see how fucking miserable I am. And then you'll be like, I'm glad I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm onto something.
Or I wish I was.
You do enjoy misery right now, I guess.
No, I don't enjoy it. I don't know. I just feel like I don't get hungover like you. Like I get hungover, but like I'm not like.
Bro, I've seen you hungover here, and
Yeah,
and you're quiet. It's like it's quiet, a little too quiet. Yeah, you do get quiet, and you know why it doesn't last very long? Because then you follow it with more alcohol in here.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You pound the energy drink, and then you start drinking some liquor.
Yep. Good times.
I'm the opposite. If I'm hungover, I fucking cannot even
You just want
smell.
sleep.
I can't smell alcohol.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I used to be like that too.
All right, so maybe I kind of like the mocktail. I kind of like the mocktail barbecue idea. We'll have a tiki bar, a mocktail tiki bar. Nah, that is kind of whack, but I mean,
Nah, you know what? If I'm having a sober birthday party, I'd rather everybody else be drunk around me. That way I can see everybody else act like idiots, and I can just be like, yeah. I think that would make me be like,
that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You'll live vicariously through me being an idiot, and then being miserable the next day.
Yeah. That sounds like more fun.
I actually don't like that. Can we Can we tag somebody else?
Can we tag somebody
Can
else
I
in?
have somebody else?
Who?
I don't know. No, I'll do it for you.
I don't think you'd survive, bro. I think you'd die.
I definitely wouldn't survive. Absolutely
You're gonna
not.
be so miserable. Bro.
Yeah, I know. But I'm willing to. I'm willing to sacrifice that for you, man. Let me find out though.
I'm scared of you, bro. I'm scared for you.
Let me find out midway through your fucking drink, through me drinking for you, that you start drinking too. Then
Like
I'll be
sneaking
pissed.
them in.
Yeah, I'll be pissed then.
What are you drinking, Lewis? Water.
Mocktail.
Mocktail.
I mean, that's an idea. Yeah, that's an idea. I mean, I don't know what else. Like
Bowling.
Oh yeah, we can do like bowling and fucking top golf.
I've always wanted to go to Top Golf. But see, I want to drink when I go to Top Golf. Bowling, I think I could do sober. K1 racing, maybe.
Yeah. You know what? Something that requires us going location to location. I mean,
Kind of have to be sober.
you have to be sober.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it's like, you don't want to be drinking all day. You're going to be fucking tired. You know what I mean?
That is true. Especially if you start pretty early.
And you're being
drinking.
active the entire time, or you're place to place. You're already going to be tired just going place to place. Now add fucking day drinking to it. Done. Fucking 2 activities in, you're done.
Yeah.
All right. Bowling. Go-karting, right? Or K1, what is it?
K1. Yeah.
K1?
Go-karting.
Maybe some top golf.
Maybe some top at golf.
What?
What? Yeah.
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 You don't look convinced.
I might be able to be convinced.
And then we can end it with a nice little barbecue here. Another idea. Both ideas in one. Boom.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, or you can get really fucked up this weekend and just do that next time.
And do it a year from now?
Oh, so I mean, and Jaime's having a barbecue in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he did tell me. But I don't know. I mean, that's all the way in Fontana. Like, yeah, I think I can not drink at Hymas.
Well, maybe you can drive me home.
I'll drive you home. I got you, bro.
Well, I mean,
I got you.
all right. So your birthday is sober birthday?
We'll see. I'm still deciding. I told you I'll let you know by Thursday.
Fuck.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, actually think about it.
All right.
Because I truly think that's the best way to go about it. If you really want to go sober, or like just, you know, dip your toes into going sober, which I know you've done before. But I think it's always better to just fucking do it at the worst time possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, everyone likes to party on their birthday. But imagine, like, to me, that's the worst time possible. Because you can be ignorant and stupid drunk on your birthday, and it's okay because it's your birthday, right? So, I mean, plus, everyone always gets, especially once you start hitting a certain age, I feel like I shouldn't say everyone, I should say most people always feel some type of way on their birthday, right? I don't know if you're like that, but me personally, sometimes, yeah, I feel a little bit like, especially this last birthday, you know, I was hitting 30 or I hit 30, and yeah, I felt a little bit weird, a little bit like.
For me, I think the last one was my 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, I haven't really. Maybe when I was 30. I don't remember. It's been too long.
But, you know,
what the fuck did I even do for my 30th birthday?
I don't even remember what I did. Well, I guess technically we went to Vegas a month after, and I kind of treated that a little bit as like a little birthday gift. But yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, some people like start to feel.
I don't know. I could make it my last hurrah. Because the last time.
But see, that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
What?
The last hurrah.
The last hurrah.
Why do you need a last hurrah?
Because I want one. Nah, I don't know. I guess I don't.
I'm not going to influence you one way or the other because I'm down for a last hurrah because I agree it'll be a lot of fucking fun. But I'm also down for fucking all those activities because that will also be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let me know by Thursday.
All right.
No pressure.
All right.
Nobody's going to judge you one way or the other, but I just don't want to be an enabler now.
You're not. You know, I don't. Me personally, I don't think I need an enabler because I've never been like, oh, come on, guys, like you got to drink with me. But I've always been like,
Yeah,
you guys don't want to drink. All right,
I think it'd be
more for me.
I think enabler would make more sense, like if you were in like doing AA meetings and stuff, right? And then I'm like, take a sip, it'll be great.
One beer's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, that'll be enabling, but I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, man.
Beef. Great fucking show.
Yeah.
Scary fucking show.
It's been a while already since you watched it, but right? Like it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago already.
No, because I didn't. I binged. Okay, so when I first started it, I didn't like it. I was like 10 minutes in. I just wasn't in the mood. I was like, ah. But I had 3 recommendations. I had yours. Jackie had texted me. She told me that her and Pablo binged it like in one day, and they fucking loved it.
Watched it in one day too. It was an easy watch because they were like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah, and then my partner too. She randomly and she doesn't really like give me recommendations, and she asked if I watched it, and she recommended it, and I was like, well, fuck, like I have to watch it now. Like that's like you're a fucking movie buff, and you know if you're telling me to watch it, then it's gonna be a good watch. If Jackie and Pablo binged it in one day, this fool doesn't binge shit, it's gonna be a good watch. And if my coworker, you know, same thing, it's gonna be a good watch. So I was like, all right, fuck it. And I wasn't doing shit. I think I had just finished Better Call Saul, which towards the end, let me just say the last season was mid. And I was just like, I just wasn't in the mood. It took me a while to finish it. That's why it took me a while to start Beef. So I finished it, and I kind of was like, well, I got nothing else to watch. Fuck it. I was bored. And then I was watching it, but I was also on my phone. And it couldn't catch my attention. Like a new show, usually like I'll put my phone down and, you know, start watching it. And then 10 minutes, and I was like, maybe I'm just not in the mood. And then I gave it another shot. Yeah, I gave it another shot. I restarted it was paying attention. I was like, still kind of felt a little iffy. And all of a sudden, like, I'm getting, like, sucked in. And then I love Roy Choi. And then so I started, like, enjoying him in the show. And
he's funny in that show.
Yeah, he is. He's great. And then, yeah, it fucking, I guess, like, then it still took me, like, I didn't binge it all in one day, but it took me about a week. But I thought it was a great fucking show. It gave me fucking insane amount of anxiety.
What? Yeah, I get it.
Dude, so much. It's like so much happens. And
dude,
then,
like, it goes from, like, bad to, like, worse to, like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't know it can get any fucking worse. And, like, these little twists and turns. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's crazy that there's actually people that live their lives that way. Like, I would say it's probably dramatized a little bit, but for some people, it probably isn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I mean, not that I'm, like, that bad or whatever, but, like, for me, like, I was, like, it hit a little too close to home at times.
You know, I think my coworker gave me, like, the best, like, insight on it, where her key point was, like, she's talking about, like, imposter syndrome. Mm-hmm. And I started thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's legit, like, imposter syndrome, because, you know, the Asian culture, I feel like, can be similar to the Hispanic culture in a way. And then I started looking at it that way, and it's like, if you break down literally every character's, like, story, everyone has a little bit of imposter syndrome themselves. Like, they're all like, none of them are good enough, right? Mm-hmm. Except for, what was the husband's name? In the beginning, he's like the perfect guy, right?
Yeah.
And then it turns out in the end, like, no, he also, like,
he was talking to the girl.
Yeah, like, yeah, he also has, like, his shit going on. Yeah, like, made me wonder, like, fuck, like, I used to think, like, maybe imposter syndrome was something bad, but it's like, no, I think it's just something that
everybody deals with.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You don't think?
Yeah. I mean, to a certain degree. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, too. I'm like, dude, do you ever look at people that, like, seem like they have it all together? Like, they might not. Like, you know, behind the, like, closed doors, they probably don't, you know? Or, but they do. And, like, people that have it all together. And I'm like, sometimes I look at people like that. Like, people who seemingly have, like, no problems.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably not true.
Well, it's like the person that...
But, like, I don't look at those people like real people. Like, I'm like, you're not a real person. Like,
it's
you
like,
can't be.
It's almost like... It's those type of people that you kind of envy. Like, I wish I can be happy like you all the time. Like you... I always see you, and you're always so fucking, like, what's the right word? Like, just the energy is fucking there. It's like, how? Like, you're fucking, you know... Somebody in your family could have died yesterday, and I wouldn't have fucking guessed a million years because of the fucking energy that you exude. And yeah, I agree. I'm like, they're not real people.
Yeah, like NPCs or something like that, bro. Yeah, that's just true. But the way it ended, do you think they're gonna make a second season, or you think it's just that's that?
Nah, I mean, I thought that was it.
Me too. I was like, I don't need a second season. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm fine with how it ended. Like, that's cool. Like, I didn't need any more to the story.
Speaking of, like, second seasons, can I just say that Ted Lasso is probably the best fucking series that I've seen, like, start to finish.
Isn't it on his last season, or it just ended?
It just ended.
Yeah.
And, dude, they usually, like, you know, last episodes, you're kind of like, what the fuck? Dude, this one, nah, man. Like, every fucking question that you would have, they answered. And it was fucking great.
Well, the only reason why I feel like most, like, shows are like that is because most shows try to get, like they're like, oh, like merchandise and stuff like that. Like, I feel like most of the problems with like American television is they don't know when to end it. So they keep on going, and they keep these storylines open, and then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, like, it's 8 seasons, and we just need to end it. And there's some shit that never gets fucking.
And I agree. And you know what? Apple TV wants more. And then Jason Sudeikis, he said, like, no, like, I said from the start, this was going to be 3 seasons. I had 3 seasons written, you know, before we started filming the first one. And he's all, that was my plan. That's what I told Apple. And, you know, obviously he's always saying, like, we'll see, because then maybe they will cut a check, right? And it's Apple. I believe they will cut a check, because that is probably their most successful TV show. I don't know any other fucking show on Apple TV, you know. But Jason Sudeikis said from the start, like
they did that one movie with Anna de Armas and Chris Evans that looked like garbage.
Which one?
It's like one where she's like a spy. It's like a rom-com. Like she's some spy, like a 007 agent, and like they go on a date together. And I think it's called Ghosted or something like that. Like she ghosts him, but he's like all like into her and stuff like that. And like
Interesting.
He somehow gets involved in her like espionage shit. Like it didn't look good. I don't think it did well.
Yeah, I don't know anything on Apple other than.
They sink money into stuff, but I don't think it does.
No,
it does well.
Honestly, if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you watch it. It's a fucking great show.
Yeah, I've heard some of my coworkers talking about it, but like I don't know. I maybe because I don't know really what it's about. Maybe I should just watch a trailer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll give you like a quick synopsis. This lady ends up getting Coach Lasso to coach her team. She's also going through like a crazy divorce, and now she took ownership of the team from that guy, from her ex, but she wants to like sink that team to the ground, and then she ends up really liking the coach, and Ted Lasso ends up doing good in the end. But it turns out that he had like a pretty shitty relationship with his dad, and he was having a shitty relationship with his wife, so him going to England was like his way of getting away from his problems at home. And then he realizes that like by doing that, he's also escaping his son, and he's turning into his dad. And that's all I'll say about that. And there's like a bunch of little fucking side stories throughout the whole like series, and they're all pretty good like little side stories as well. And then like I said, every fucking question you have at the end gets answered.
How long are the episodes?
45 minutes.
Oh, they're not too bad.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I might check it out.
It's a good watch. It's a really good watch.
I got nothing else to watch right now.
It's like American television with British actors.
Is it like British accents, or is it like
yeah?
It's except for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
It's really good, dude. And it's not like all soccer. Like he doesn't know a fucking lick about soccer, and then
he basically got hired to help take that team.
Yeah, exactly.
And
and he starts to learn soccer. So like, if you don't know anything about soccer, you're basically learning like him.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
so it's a good starter show, I guess, if you're trying to get.
Yeah, no, it kind of is actually. But then with all the side stories, like you can't just make a show about soccer. I mean, you can, but then you won't get the attraction, right? So it's like the best of both worlds.
Okay.
I'll watch an episode. I'll
Highly
give you that
recommend.
promise.
Watch a couple.
Shit. Real quick too. So did you watch Into Spider-Verse yet?
No. You know me.
Is there any plans to, or are you just gonna wait?
I should go this weekend, actually.
It's good, bro.
I mean, I already told you the first Spider-Verse movie is my favorite Spider-Man movie.
This one might compete for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I liked it a lot, especially the part where. No, just kidding.
I mean, I haven't even seen Guardians yet.
I know.
And you know Guardians is my favorite. Volume 2 is my favorite fucking
I recommend
Marvel
watching
movie.
those over Guardians. Like if you're gonna go to the movies and watch something, go watch this. I highly recommend it.
All right. You know, actually, yeah. Maybe we'll take Steph's nieces, maybe, actually. Yeah, if they haven't watched it yet.
I almost took my nephew. Like I was getting ready to go in the morning. I went Saturday morning, and then I was gonna go. I was like, I should take this fool because this fool's at the house or whatever because his mom was working.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, last minute, I was like, nah.
Fuck them kids.
Nah, just because I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what I was gonna do that day. Well, I did know, and I don't know. I had to like run some errands, even though I didn't even fucking.
You didn't want to go back and forth.
Yeah, pretty
It's fine,
much.
dude. You gotta make excuses. He ain't your kid.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, we'll be right back we're gonna do 1-word interview questions, and then
Got some rapid fire questions for you guys. The only catch is you guys got to answer with one word.
1-word answers. Well, this motherfucker likes to talk a lot, so that might be a little bit hard for him. Now he's got nothing to say. Fucking the mics are hot and he stays quiet all of a sudden.
It's payback for last time, bro.
You will speak about that.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys individualized questions. So who wants to go first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rochambeau it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What the fuck? All right, I'm gonna pick rock.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah, I told you.
All right.
So
So you go first, Nestor.
All right, I'll go first then.
All right. So Nestor, if you were a figure from your collection, which one would you be?
Spider-Man.
Lewis, if you could watch only one movie for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Shh, one word, bitch.
That does have to be a movie with
One word.
Click. I don't know. That's the first one that came up.
Nestor, what's the rarest sneaker you own?
Union.
Lewis, what's your favorite Marvel villain and why?
Doom.
Why?
Why?
One word.
Yeah.
Why?
Badass.
Okay.
That's 2 words.
No hyphen. Badass, no hyphen. Misspelled. Typo.
Nestor, John Cena or The Rock?
The Rock.
I'm surprised you didn't think about that one.
Yeah, you know, John Cena's cool.
All right, Lewis.
Yeah.
So the first part is gonna be one word, and then
Yeah.
the second part you can do whatever. So if you could create a drinking game based on a Marvel movie,
Yeah.
what would it be, and what would be the rules?
Ooh. Does it have to be Marvel? Can I change the movie?
No,
Has
he
to
said
be
Marvel.
Oh, easy. Guardians of the Galaxy Groot.
Okay, what are the rules?
You have to drink every single time you hear it say Groot.
I am Groot. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay. All right.
We should do that and binge all 3 movies.
Blacked out.
Nestor,
Yes.
what's the most embarrassing moment your voice has cracked on the podcast?
First.
First episode?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Lewis, what's the most hilarious lisp moment you've had on the podcast?
I don't retain that information. Oh, none.
Okay, sure.
So, no, you've had funny ones.
I don't remember. You probably remember them better than
No,
I
I
do.
think Big Cat calls you. No, actually.
No, I know the funniest one.
What?
Cuba Cutting Jr.
That was him.
No, that was
No,
you.
that was
Wait,
you.
that was me.
That was
Oh,
you.
that was
I recently watched that episode.
No, my favorite
was pretty
list
funny,
is
though.
when Big Cat
Mixed
did
fun
your
of it.
voice, when he
that
did
was-
your
that
voice
That
when
was
he-
pretty funny.
that was
Yeah.
good. So what's the point of all this?
Yeah, that one. I got a little sensitive on.
All right, Nestor.
Yes.
If your IBS had a theme song, what would it be?
Shit. Like an actual song.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
We like to party.
Sorry for party rocking.
We like to party. We like to party. The Six Flags song.
I
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
didn't even know that was a lyric.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it having lyrics.
My dad used to have that like party mix CD that he bought, like a bootleg CD. It was like a party mix.
Yeah.
It had Mambo number 9, number 5. What is it?
Number 5, I think.
And then it had that song. It had Barbie Girl. It had a whole bunch of like party songs on it.
My mom,
It had I'm Blue.
that was a good
I'm
song.
blue. Na-na-na-na-na.
My mom hated the Six Flags Old Man.
Why?
I don't know. She just like she thought it was like the stupidest thing ever. She was like every time it would come on, she's like, "Oh, come on, man." I mean,
Yo, what if she like, dated someone that looked like him and it was like bad times and he just reminded her of him?
oh, she never dated anybody. That's probably
Not that you know of.
Dude, that's true. Because I used to think about it. Like I thought one day I was sitting and thinking about it. I was like now as an adult, I was like, she had every Saturday by herself. I was like, what the hell did she do all day? Like we weren't around, you know.
Can I say the answer in one word?
No. Anyways,
Lewis, if you could have one superpower, but only use it to mix the perfect cocktail, what would it be?
what? What's even useful for that? Hulk?
Huh?
Because don't you remember he doesn't process alcohol as
You want to process it.
yeah, but he just doesn't wake up with he wakes up without a hangover. Or
Okay,
like that.
yeah,
He
yeah.
can still get drunk, but he
Yeah.
can't
Yeah, that's a
wake
good
up with,
one.
like, a
Yeah,
hangover
Hulk.
or some shit like that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else I'd use.
Nestor, if you had to choose between wearing only sneakers or figures as accessories, which would you pick?
Sneakers.
Lewis, if you had to choose between watching movies or
Also, am I gonna
drinking-
dangle a fucking like bigger like over my dick?
He said as accessories.
Hey, yeah, accessories, bro.
Oh wait, and so it's either like just like what?
So you'd wear mandals or
Oh, I'm still wearing clothes, not just only sneakers.
no, just not.
Oh yeah, sneakers. Still,
Alright.
yeah. I'm wearing mandals.
All right, Lewis, if you had to choose between watching movies or drinking for the rest of your life, which would you pick?
Watching movies.
All right. You guys want to keep this going?
How about we answer for each other now?
All right. So this one's for Nestor. So Lewis, you're answering. If you could have a figure of any historical figure, who would it be?
Lincoln.
That'd be
Okay.
cool. But who's this?
But
He's a slave owner.
but
right?
after the bullet went through his head, he freed
Oh.
the slaves. fool.
I'm thinking of Washington.
He freed the slaves.
So why do you want him with the bullet in his head?
I don't know, because it's funny.
All right. So Lewis.
John Wilkes Booth.
All right. So I'm gonna ask Lewis, but obviously Nestor has to
Yeah.
answer. All right. If you could have a movie marathon with any actor, who would you choose?
Ron Jeremy.
Why? So I gotta sit there and watch porn with you?
No, this is you. This is you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I have to sit there and watch.
You're watching porn all day. It's a long marathon. You know what I mean?
Oh shoot. Nestor, which sneaker brand do you think would make the best WWE themed collaboration?
What's his name? Rafiki? What's his name?
Sneaker brand. Sneaker brand.
Sneaker brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would make the best collab with a wrestler?
Yeah.
With the WWE.
Puma? I don't know.
Puma.
Skechers, bro. No, yeah, Skechers. With the lights.
All right.
And straps.
Nestor, if your IBS had a catchphrase, what would it be?
Oh shit.
I would have said, "Woo!"
Lewis, if you're
Can you smell it?
Oh, that's a good one. Lewis, if your lips could magically disappear for one day, what would you say first?
That's an easy one, bro. That's a gimme.
What?
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
Uh,
Say it slowly, and I bet you won't. Your list won't come out.
Mississippi.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Nestor, if you could have a figure of any movie character, who would it be?
Richie Valens.
Not bootleg.
12 inches. I'm not talking about the cock either. It's like the 12-inch
I was
figure.
like, what part of it?
All right, Lewis, if you could have a movie prop from any film, what would it be?
The real Infinity Gauntlet.
Ooh,
That'd
that'd
be
be
a cool one.
dope. Nestor, if your voice could only make one sound for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Sure.
Lewis, what's the most memorable moment you've had while watching a movie?
Crying.
It's funny because it's true.
All right, yeah. For now, we'll say like if it's the right answer, then agree, and if it's the wrong answer, we'll correct each other. All right.
Which WWE match would you like to see reenacted with action figures?
Mankind and was it Kane?
You talking about the Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, that one.
Undertaker.
Yeah. Oh, it was Undertaker? Yeah.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
Actually, that'd be dope. Yeah, that's a good one.
Lewis, which WWE wrestler?
Also, for the record, I don't play with my figures. I just display them.
Sure.
Just want to put that out there.
Right,
I just display. I haven't played with my toys since I started collecting. Just so you know.
Tune in to Nestor's other channel. Nestor plays with figures. All right, so Lewis.
But for 1,000 followers, I would play with the figures live if you know.
So leave in the comments what Nestor's channel should be called.
You know, at the wrestling ring, the light doesn't work on it anymore. I wonder why.
The hardcore match was too hardcore. All right, Lewis. Which WWE wrestler would you cast as a superhero in a movie?
What does WWE heavy interview? Can't be casted already because I want to say Batista, phenomenal. Not casted. Ric Flair, has he been casted?
No.
Ric Flair. Old Ric, like
Old Ric Flair?
like early Ric Flair.
Yeah,
Early
young Ric Flair.
Yeah, young Ric Flair.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. If you could star in a movie alongside any actor, who would it be?
Adam Sandler.
I'm trying to think of somebody hot. Damn, who am I into right now? Oh no! I ain't saying that.
Come on, coward.
Shit, I have like a name on the tip of my
Tip of your dick.
yeah.
Because clearly that's what you're thinking
I
with
can't
right
think
now.
of whatever. Yeah.
What is she in?
No, I can't think of anything. It's definitely something I watched recently. Maybe Jennifer Connelly when she was younger.
All right, moving on. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Cats.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Cookie dough.
Sherbet.
If you were a superhero with a secret identity, what would your alter ego be like?
Rich.
Famous.
Current favorite genre in music?
Corridos.
Sam.
If you were a professional wrestler, what would your entrance music be?
Corridos.
That would be some kind of hardcore, like heavy hardcore song.
But not like corny hardcore.
Nah. Something like. I really liked Incendiary did a collab with what's his name? His name is Malachi Black. They did
Really?
Yeah. Did a song with him. It was dope.
On like AEW or something?
No,
Or
on WWE.
WWE, really?
NXT actually. It's on NXT, and then they had Code Orange and Incendiary perform it live for his debut. Fucking hard. You gotta watch it. I'll show you after. Fucking hard.
All right. Sounds good.
If you could have a lifetime supply of any snack, what would it be?
Candy.
Chips.
If you could bring back any canceled TV show, which one would it be?
Oh, How to Make It in America.
Oh, Sirens.
If you could be a character in any video game, which game would you choose?
Last of Us.
Grand Theft Auto.
If you could have a conversation with any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
Roy Liotta.
What would be the first question?
How are you this fucking cool?
Lewis?
Somebody else that's dead.
Or alive. It can be alive
Or
too.
alive, yeah,
Yeah.
or alive. Or dead. It doesn't matter. Fuck. I don't know why Charlie Sheen was one of the first ones that came to my head. Because I just wanted to hear like all the fucking crazy stories.
Can I ask for your question?
What?
You got any Coke? You got any Coke in that bag?
To me?
That would be your question.
Oh,
to
that'd be
him.
my question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first
Sure.
question.
Yeah.
What's the most overrated movie in your opinion?
Fast X.
What?
Most overrated movie.
But
the
what,
hell?
what was your
What the
answer?
hell was that? Did you fall?
What was your answer?
Someone's on the roof. Fast X.
Fast X. Is that Fast and Furious?
Yeah, it's the last one.
Oh, most overrated. I don't know. Avatar.
Yeah, I agree on that one too.
Okay. If you could be any fictional character sidekick, who would it be?
Robin, but with the tight tights. The short shorts and the tights. The medias.
I'd be Jarvis. The sidekick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I think in the comic books it's his butler,
Oh, well, if I'm gonna be a butler, I'm gonna be
Alfred.
yeah.
What's the most memorable movie quote that stuck with you?
Can I say a TV quote?
Sure.
I wish there was a way to know you were in the good times. What is that? What is it?
That you were in the good old days?
Before you actually left them. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's all stuck to me. Mine's not as powerful. Mine is, what's up, motherfucker? Nah, just kidding. Damn. Well, I have one that's been stuck with me, but I don't know what it's from. It's in a song that somebody samples, but I've never actually discovered where the original quote's from. But it says like, everyone is their own person and everyone is an island. If you've got a headache, no one else cares. It doesn't hurt them.
That's pretty powerful.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's always stuck with me.
That's pretty good. I'm surprised you haven't looked for it.
I have.
Nothing.
Of
comes
course
up?
I've looked for it, dude. Yeah, I've never been able to find it.
All right. Last one. If you could rewrite the ending of any movie, which one would it be and how would it end?
That is hard. I know I have like plenty where I could be like, oh, the ending's like I could have made the ending of this way better, but
I think I would rewrite The Office where Michael decides not to leave. And then Holly leaves them because she has to go live with her parents. So it's still a sad story, but then that means we get a couple more seasons with Steve Carell. Cop out, yeah, but I can't think of anything good.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I can't think of anything. Not off the top of my head.
Cool. That's it.
Peace. See ya.